Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa and I run this booktube channel. I just wanted to sit down and have kind of like a fun, kind of just chatty, laid back video about the blurb that I have on a published book. So I'm just gonna kind of sit here and eat my ramen. I've got a Diet Coke here to drink and chat about the book that I've blurbed. So my mom belongs to a book club, and there is a published author in the book club that my mom has been friends with since forever. They have children, both me and my brother's age, that we were friends with, and her name is Eileen Boggess. My mom was friends with her before she became published, but I believe that she's always wanted to be an author, so it's kind of always been a known thing that at some point she would have a published book. So when I was 12 years old, I got sent an advanced reader's copy of Mia the Meek by Eileen Boggess. Now it is YA. I would feel it's actually probably more middle grade, so it's probably made more for middle schoolers. So when I was 12, I was the applicable age to read this. And when I got sent this, I was told I was getting an advanced reader's copy, and obviously I was 12, so I literally thought the book was like a book that was published, but this one was more advanced, so like the verbiage and the wording that was used was for more advanced readers, because, you know, I was a super special 12-year-old who read like, who thought she was like greater than she was. So come to my surprise that the advanced reader's copy, I was actually supposed to read the book and then write a review or a blurb for it. And so it wasn't like a known thing that my blurb was gonna get published. It was like, hey, you're getting this, please give me just like a little snippet of what you thought of it as like my key demographic for this book. And so I did, and I can read just the back. I don't, you know, totally remember what the book was about because I read it when I was 12, and maybe it would be a fun video to reread this book, but the back says, Mia Fullerton has entered her freshman year at St. Hilary's with a goal to lose her nickname Mia the Meek and soar into a confident high school career. Unfortunately, her transformation is made harder by her English teacher mom, bratty little brother, already popular nemesis, and new neighbor. Although she's prepared herself for the battle by reading Excruciatingly Shy, How to Defeat Public Fear and Become Popular, her freshman year remains a series of uphill battles. The week before school starts, Mia wakes up to discover new neighbors have moved in next door. Forced by her mother to take them her special chocolate chip cookies, Mia first encounters Tim, the handsome yet seemingly arrogant oldest son of the family. Their relationship develops based on competition, from literature to the basketball court, and Mia's got her work cut out for her. School begins, and Mia immediately meets with all sorts of often humorous challenges, from having a locker right next to her archenemy, to being paired with Tim for science lab, to having her mom as her very own English teacher. Before she knows it, her best friend has nominated her for class president, and what's worse, she is running against Cassie. Mia embraces her nomination when she learns that her crush, Jake Harris, has seconded it. After all, what better way to emerge from her shell? So I read this book, I turned in my little snippet about what I thought of it, and then I get the full signed copy of the book, and wouldn't you know, my blurb is on the back. And so I just thought it would be fun to talk about the blurb and what I wrote, and I think it'll make a really good clickbait to say that I've blurbed a published author, even though it was when I was 12 years old, and I definitely peaked when I was younger. So the blurb is, when I read this book, Mia felt like my friend. I understood her challenges, a trying too hard to be cool mom, an annoying little brother, the difficult social pressures of dealing with popular girls and developing a crush on a boy, and the stress of handling it all. I was cheering for Mia and anticipating the sequel so I could spend more time with my new friend. And so yeah, it says Alyssa Bickford, age 12, and I am a published blurb author, and I am, you know, I know a published author. So I do remember these books being really good, and I got to read the advanced reader's copy of the second book, Mia the Melodramatic, and I think there was a third, but I don't quite remember what it was called. But I read all three, and I remember really enjoying them. So if you're the demographic age, or you have a child of the age that this is trying to hit, feel free to pick this up. It was a really good read. It was really light, really funny, really applicable to that age and that time period. So yeah, that is the story of the time that I blurbed a published book.